Hey there, Cancer. So, just a general overview on how it's going to go. We're going to be pulling up your guys' generals using the Kipper deck. We're going to do your guys' love using the mystical medleys, your guys' career and finances using the Gilded Tarot deck, and then we're going to finally end off your guys' reading with my custom deck, alright? So, let's pull up some of Cancer's generals. So, what is something that Cancer generally needs to know at this time? Felt like something wanted to come out. See, we got some cards already trying to come out. Let me see. Just pull them out. Let's see. Main male in reverse. What is this in regarding to? The lovers reversed. Some of you guys could be upset over a fallout. It doesn't have to be a male individual. It doesn't matter what gender they are. But I'm getting them to have like some sort of like a masculine energy. So some of you guys could be upset over a fallout that happened between you two. I want to know why this is coming up in your guys' reading. Okay, we get a lot of cards here. Some of you guys could have been upset because they weren't messaging you back, or you guys weren't, like, I don't want to say getting attention. Like, I don't mean it when I say not getting attention, I don't mean like, you know, out of narcissism, right? I mean as in like they haven't been give like maybe they were very flaky, like one minute they're all into this and the next minute they're not, or whenever you expect them to message you back or like to be accountable for what they're saying and their action, it's like they never own up to it, if that makes any sense. They just seem to be like a very unreliable person. Some of them they could have been like really childish as well. Some of them, it could be a literal thing where, they actually had a child and that is what's like, going on between you two. So you guys can take that as a literal message. But for those of you guys, if you guys know for a fact that doesn't resonate, I'm just getting it's all due to childishness, right? And they weren't being very mature. Some of you guys could have also came to the realization that this person isn't really even meant for you with the pathway. It's like most of the things that they were doing was like kind of going against all odds and things like that. Some of you guys, there could have also been some sort of family issues as well too, where like some of their family weren't happy about this connection, or your family wasn't happy about the connection. There was some sort of disagreements within the family as well too, where they're not so happy about it, is kind of what I'm getting here, especially if it's in regarding to your finances or your position. So like one particular family, it doesn't even have to be like the entire family, but I'm getting like somebody. It could also be in regarding to their perspective as well too, where it's like, oh, they feel very self-conscious and they're not happy about where they are financially or the position that they have. Is just kind of what I'm getting here. So it's like a lot of they kind of, I want to say it's a little bit like self sabotage, where they're like self sabotaging this connection because they know that they want it, but it's like because they don't feel adequate enough or because they don't feel good enough is a reason why they're thinking that it's probably for the best that they let this go for now until they feel like that they're ready, which we know the answer to that is that we're never really ready. Sometimes we just have to like jump off the cliff, and take a deep dive into things, right? What else do you have for cancers? We got privileged lady and despair in reverse. Some of you guys could also not be really happy with you where you guys are at currently when it comes to your guys' job, career, and finances. Some of you guys might have some sort of like issues when it comes to stability. I'm getting like any sort of issues that you guys have with stability in your finances or career. I feel like they're gonna start dissipating. It's like you guys are finally gonna get the stability that you guys are looking for. some of you guys, whether you guys realize it or not, I'm kind of getting here with these cards. We got the sudden wealth reverse, the coffin, and the main female. Some of you guys, I'm getting this to be mostly like your guys' energy. It doesn't matter what your gender is, but it's like I'm kind of getting that some of you guys had to go through the tough cycle, or you guys had to hit rock bottom in order for you guys to be grateful for what you have and realize what is important, what you have, in order for you guys to reach to the top or reach to the next level. I know that sounds kind of cliche, but that's literally what I'm getting here from the cards, where it's like it's teaching you to be much more grateful and appreciative for what you have. And it's like once you become a little bit more grateful and appreciative for what you have, it's like now you're going to go and step into that next stage in your life where like everything is going to start coming to you, if that makes any sense. So I feel like gratitude plays a huge role in your guys' life, and I feel like that the more you guys incorporate gratitude into your guys' daily life, I feel like you will start noticing that you guys are getting what you guys feel like you deserve, right? Is kind of what I'm getting here. Let's go on to your guys' love now. So for those of you guys that have a specific person in mind, who is this person? Regardless of their gender, they could be a Queen of Wands type of individual. I was getting this sense of energy that this person could have some sort of insecurities, like in regard to like their career or finances, or just insecurities in general. The Queen of Wands represents, technically, when it's upright, the Queen of Wands represents somebody that's very bold, very courageous, somebody that goes after anything, and has a lot and tons of confidence, and they don't care if even uh, odds are going against them, right? Especially with the Black Cat, she doesn't care if this is a representation of bad luck. She is just going for it no matter what. And I feel like that being in reverse is kind of telling me that this person, how you guys will know who this person is, could be a fire sign, but I'm also mostly getting that this type of person has like insecurity issues. Whether you guys realize it or not, I feel like what really stands out the most about this person is how they have insecurity issues. And from the generals, I was mainly getting that it could be regarding to their career and finances and their position. Ace of Swords. This could also be somebody that has air in their chart, but it's like also there's with the Ace of Swords, I feel like this person could be somebody with a very sharp tongue, or like the way how they communicate is not like the way that you guys like. Like some of the things they can say can really like hurt you. Like with this guy, how he just chopped off like this tree trunk and things like that, and how he's like feeling hurt and all bandaged up, and like the rain is like representation of depression and sadness and melancholy. It's like some of this, I feel like how you guys will also know who this person is, like whether they've actually spoke to you or not, but like I'm getting mostly the way how they communicate is like it's not in a very well mannered way, if that makes any sense. Like there's like the if you kind of would notice like once you start communicating with this person, it's like not in a very well mannered way, if that makes any sense. Like some of the things like they might some of the things they may say may not be the way how they mean to interpret, but it's like the way how they say like it could come off as like arrogance as well too, with the crown on top of it. It's like could come off as kind of like snobbish and arrogance, and like in a way where it kind of almost hurts your feelings this way, and like where they don't take your feelings into account is kind of what I'm getting here. So that's what I'm kind of getting with this person. How do they feel about you? Six of Wands. They're trying very hard not to give you any sort of attention, is what I'm getting here. I think in their mind, they assume that you're like this sort of monster where if they give you more attention, then the more you're going to feed off from it. Just so you guys know, whether you guys agree with their perspective or not, that's just their perspective, the kind of experience that they had with you. So if you guys don't agree with it, it just is what it is. That's from their point of view, how they felt about you. So I'm just giving you what they are thinking right now. Five of Cups. But at the same time, they don't want to give up on this, which is really strange. Like, it's like they have feelings for you, but at the same time, they have this sort of fear or this anxiety where it's like if they go and give you all this attention, that is going to be all in vain. Or like if they give you all this attention, that you're going to be like this leech. and you're just going to take all of their energy away from them. But at the same time, they still want some sort of foundation with you, if that makes any sense, right? What are their actions if they are planning on doing anything at all? We have Two of Pentacles. They don't know. I honestly, at this time, I don't see them taking any actions because they have some sort of, they're still indecisive as well too, whether they should or not. Some of them, it could also be where they are actually focused on, especially in regard to their finances and career. Like if you guys haven't saw the generals, you should really check out the generals of what I meant in there. Where like they could be, especially if they have some major insecurity issues when it comes to their status and their finances, they could be mostly specifically like focused on their career and finances. That's why they don't want to make a decision on this yet until they feel like that they are safe and secure. But at the same time, they don't want to end this. This Pope right here, right? Even though there's been, or even though the way how this Pope is pleading to him, he's pleading to him because he wants to continue his ways, even though the Death Rider here is claiming him because his ways is outdated, right? And that is basically what is a representation of it. It's like he might, like he or she or whoever this person is, right, might be coming in and like say it will try to find excuses or ways to like kind of like I don't know the words for it. It's like I lost all my vocabulary. It like just went out of my head. But it's like this person is pleading to like hold on to this situation a little bit longer, even though they know for a fact that the more that they keep holding this on or putting this off for more longer, then the worse that it's getting. It's like they're hoping and praying and like wishing that they have a little bit more time to come and like to figure out what it is that they want and what sort of decision that they want. But what they don't realize is the universe is going to be pushing them to make a decision, whether they are happy with it or not. And that decision is leading to this connection falling to an end because they can't make a decision. So honestly, I feel like it's like they're going back in and forth on what they want to do, but honestly, I feel like it ends up ending, and by the time they end up coming back, it's going to be too late because like you would probably already have moved on. The situation might have already ended, so it's like, what's even the point? You know what I'm saying? What about for those of you guys that are single? Knight of Swords reversed. There could be a person that like is interested in you, mostly getting air, but it doesn't want to communicate to you. This could be somebody from afar. How come they don't want to communicate to you? That's my question. Like, what is stopping this person from wanting to communicate with you? Oh, two cards. They're wanting to come in towards you, but they're wanting to come in slow. Here's my problem with this person. We got the Hierophant reversed. I don't really like that. This is talking about somebody that's a little bit unconventional. I feel like there is a person that's coming towards you, Cancer, but I don't really see the long term stability that you guys are looking for when it comes to this person. That's the issue. Let me see here. The problem with this person is they prefer to be independent, they prefer to do their own thing. They're afraid to be in a commitment, but I feel like slowly and surely they'll want to offer it to you. Yeah, this person has been watching you. We've been pulling quite a few cards that kind of represent where this person is watching you. So this person could already, at some sort of level, may know like a bit of who you are, because otherwise they wouldn't be watching you. I feel like eventually they're planning on like coming out of their hermit mode and wanting to go and speak to you and to offer you this commitment. But here's the thing: I don't see it being long term. That's the thing with the Hierophant reverse. But let's clarify a little bit more. This person has some sort of toxic issues or ways that they need to release. So I feel like before you guys meet this person, be aware of this person. Make sure that they don't have any toxic habits or things like that that are still tied with them. But otherwise, I don't see that too much of a big problem. I feel like maybe you can try and give it a try and see how it works out. Because, like, I wasn't getting like a full long term commitment with this person, but I don't see this person to be a bad person, if you know what I'm saying. I just feel like that this person's like kind of used to doing their own thing and liking to be in their own energy, like kind of how they prefer to be like a little bit more independent. But I feel like that with the right person, and if they feel like that you are right for them and things like that, I feel like there might be end up becoming like a long term connection with this person. So I don't know, just give it a try, give it a shot, see how it works out. I don't want to like say no, like you guys shouldn't be with this person, right? Just because of a few things, right? I always feel like that you still should give it a shot because you never really know, right? They might feel a certain way one day, but maybe another day they might feel completely different. Like maybe at first they might not be the type that wants to be in a commitment, but it's like after they start getting to know you, they're probably like, oh yeah, I see this person in my life, I want to stay long term with this person, right? You never know. Some people change. So going into your guys' finances and career, for those of you guys that are working for somebody, some of you guys could be planning on quitting a job. Some of you guys are giving up, is what I'm getting here. A lot of you guys got tired of holding in most of the baggage, the responsibilities. Some of you guys are like tired of being stressed at where you guys are working at. There's like a lack of imbalance at where you guys work at. Some of you guys, I'm kind of getting like work hard and no play. It's like some of you guys are like constantly forced to work your guys' ass off, but it's like the reward is not really matching up to it. You know what I'm saying? Like some of you guys, you're not getting paid enough, or some of you guys don't get enough of a break time in order to get back to your work. There's like some sort of imbalance when it comes to your guys' work, and it's like and you guys keep feeling like you guys are being dragged down. Honestly, I see this to be a good thing that you guys are doing with the Emperor. I feel like if you guys end up quitting this job, whatever it is that you guys are doing, if you guys feel like it resonates, I see you guys possibly starting your guys' own business, your guys' own company, and I see you guys flourishing. Like you guys gaining all the knowledge, all the skills, especially if you guys have experience. I feel like you guys have enough. I think you guys are like capable enough to start your own business if you guys want to become your guys' own CEO, if that's what you guys are looking forward to. I see you guys to be like becoming like business people, and I see you guys being able to be like those type of people that inspire other people and give other people some knowledge as well too and help other people. So if you guys are into that, I see that possibility for you guys. And speaking of being a CEO, like let's look into those of you guys that already have a business. Whoa, that is a lot of messages. Let me see. Let's try to interpret this together, all right? Some of you guys are feeling some sort of injustice, like no matter how hard you guys try, like things are not working out in your guys' favor. Some of your guys' job could also involve your guys' intuition or your guys' creativity. It doesn't have to be, but the High Priestess does talk about a little bit about your guys' elevated consciousness, right? So some of you guys could also be into like tarot, astrology, or esoterics. Some of you guys could literally have a business in regarding to those fields. Some of you guys been having a lot of worries and anxieties, wondering when are you guys going to get the results that you guys deserve. Some of you guys, it could also be like, especially if you guys have a business that's based on your guys's um, the amount of customers you have or the revenue. Some of you guys could be upset about it, that you guys are not getting enough attention for what you guys are doing, especially if you guys are putting in a lot of your guys' effort, your guys' intuition and creativity into whatever this thing is that you guys are working on. Some of you guys feel like that there's like some sort of unfairness in your guys' life because you guys actually putting in a lot of your guys' skills, talents, and gifts into whatever this particular thing is, but you guys are not getting like the revenue or the attention that you guys deserve. And it's really asking with the Page of Wands that some of you guys need to try out something a little bit different. Try to incorporate something different that actually brings you a little more passion, and don't forget to incorporate a little bit knowledge and some skills as well too, because some of you guys, it's like, I don't want to say it's like a missing piece of the puzzle, but it's like some of you guys could be like, for example, some of you guys could be missing out other types of talents, gifts, or skills that could actually work well with your guys' business as well too. And that's kind of like the example that I was getting here. And I feel like that if you guys find out what this talent, gift, or skill is that is also hidden beneath you, I feel like you guys will be able to unlock more possibilities and doors out there for you. So there's like some sort of hidden talent, gift, or skill that needs to be acquired or learned, or like you need to get out of your system. And I feel like if you guys combine that with your guys' business, I feel like things are going to start flourishing, right? Because with the magician, the thing about the magician is, even though he's a very powerful sorcerer, right? The thing is, he can't work his magic with only one type of items. As you can see here, he has to get all four of these elements in order for his magic to flourish and work, right? So it's like kind of like the system of when you're baking a cake. You can't bake a cake without the eggs and the flour, right? And if you're missing those, then it's not a cake, right? It's some sort of mushy goop that you basically made. And that's kind of like what I'm getting here. It's like some sort of other elements that can help amplify your guys' business, right? And I feel like if you guys find out what that is, I feel like you guys will be able to like amplify your guys' business, all right? So let's go into those of you guys that are unemployed. Oh, somebody out there could possibly be unemployed. Some of you guys could be straight up like lazy and don't want to like study, but I feel like what you guys don't realize is the possibility of that if you guys do study to gain more skills. Like you don't have to, like, whenever I say study, I feel like people always assume that I'm referring to like going to college or even getting a degree. But literally, it doesn't even have to be that way. Some of you guys could literally be studying by looking up YouTube online that do the exact same thing that you guys are interested, right? So nowadays with technology and the internet, everything is much more simplified and easy, right? It's like, if as long as you guys know the skills and have the experience and know what you guys are doing, I feel like that honestly, all that's really all that matters, right? And I feel like some of you guys could also be a little bit impatient, like especially if you guys are working to get like some sort of skill, talent, a degree, or certification. Some of you guys could feel a little bit impatient. And I'm really getting here that I feel like that as long as you guys stay diligent and productive and stick with what you guys got and what you guys can work with, I feel like you guys will find a lot of success more than you guys realize. And it's going to be like an overflow of abundance, right? You guys will have a lot of opportunities out there for you guys. Some of you guys, I feel like it would also be really good for you guys to like work in a job where it involves like maybe in the entertainment industry. Some of you guys could also like literally work in a bar or things like that. Like that might be something that's really good for you guys, or owning a bar, right? Or like working in the entertainment industry. That might be something that's really good, right? Like as an entertainer for other people. What else? What about for those of you guys in regard to finances in general? Look at that. We have a little bit of imbalance in regarding to your finances. Let's figure out the reason why that is. Let me see. The Tower moment. I feel like that the reason why you guys have a lack of stability regarding to your finances is, this is going to sound weird, but it could it be that maybe because you guys are afraid to spend your money, and I know that doesn't make any sense because it sounds contradictory, but sometimes, like kind of in feng shui, sometimes you have to move the energy around yourself in order for the energy to actually move. And it sounds, like I said, it sounds contradictory, it sounds really weird. But I feel like because you guys are having these visions or this anxiety where it's like, oh, I'm afraid to spend my money, is a reason why you guys' finances is stuck. I feel like that if you guys try to budge a little bit or do something with your finances, I feel like your finances would flourish a little bit more or move around a little bit more. There will be some sort of movement within your guys' finances. So it's really asking, like, I'm not asking you guys to go and like, spend all of your guys' money till you're bankrupt, right? But it's like try to like don't be afraid to spend a little bit for yourself. It's because of you guys like hogging your guys' money and keeping that energy in one place is the reason why everything is staying in one place. And it's really asking you guys to like go ahead. If there's something that you guys truly enjoy and want to get, don't be afraid to spend your guys' money on it, right? Especially if it's something that you guys have always dreamed of wanting to get or something that you guys always wanted. Don't be afraid to get it and like don't even think twice about it. All right. It's kind of what it's asking you guys. So that's what I have for you, Cancers, and regarding to your guys' finances. Let's go and end off your guys' reading with my custom deck. So let's see what we have for you regarding to that. Family and makeup. This is interesting. Some of you guys, these two came together. So whoever this person is could be really into makeup. And I know some of you guys are gonna be like, oh well, the person that I'm interested is a man or whatever. There are some men that can wear makeup. There are some male models that wear makeup, and when I say makeup, I don't mean that they wear makeup 24/7. Maybe on special occasions or when they're getting their photos taken, they might wear it. But makeup may be have some sort of significance, and we also have family. So I feel like what's also going to be really significant about this person is they could be a very family oriented type of person, or in some cases, since the child did come out in your guys' reading, I am getting they could already have a family, so that might be something that really stands out with this person. With the makeup and family coming together, this is gonna sound weird, but like they could. I feel like you guys might have heard that like they might have had some sort of issues with their family and things like that, and it's like now that they're also like making up with their family, like they're trying to like work things out with their family and something like that is kind of what I'm getting here. So it's really popping up like family issues that this person might have. Okay, we also have a snake. So they could be a type of person that, like, for example, has a snake tattoo. They're into snakes. Or that was mainly pulling up their zodiac sign, their Eastern zodiac sign. Their Eastern zodiac sign could also be a snake. All right. So that could be like their type of personality. We also have a love message from them. It says, before you came into my life, I was living a meaningless existence. I didn't really know what true love was until you suddenly came into my life like a whirlwind. I really miss you today, and I can't wait for you to come home so we can be together once again. So, this could be somebody that, or that this could be somebody that you're going to change their life. So they might have like one like narrow-minded perspective on how the world is, but it's like once you came or you're coming into their life, it's like you completely shift their perspective on how life really is, or like the purpose and the meaning of life. So you're like kind of like a teacher to this person, if that makes any sense. We got two more that popped up. They could have long hair, so regardless of their gender, they could be somebody that has a little bit of a longer hair, and also we have feminine aesthetic as well too. So that's what I'm getting here. And then we also have lips here. So something about their lips may also be very significant. I don't know why, but we was pulling up like a lot of more of their physical appearance. So physical appearance is going to be something that really stands out about this person. And like I said, with the lips, something very significant with their lips, whether they do something with their lips or there's something that is really attractive about their lips. But whatever it is with their lips, something's going to stand out about their lips. It could also be as simple as like they have a lip piercing or something like that, right? So that's what I have for you, Cancers. Hopefully you guys found this to be helpful and you guys liked it. And I will see you guys in the next one. All right, take care.